going on, agents, and welcome back to the channel. Today we have a PvP build for you, and that's going to be Predator's Mark. Make them bleed is the name of the game here. And you're going to want an SMG or an assault rifle and try to get as much crit and crit damage as possible, because your bleed damage actually scales with crit damage. And obviously you're going to want, anywhere from 40 to 55% crit chance, because that's the actual chance of you critting. Now, alternatively, you can use a fast shooting shotgun like the Showstopper, as each individual pellet counts as a shot. So for example, you can hit up to 8 pellets total with the shot, so you're only going to need a couple shots at close range to proc that bleed. And shotguns generally do a lot of damage, so you're going to get some high damage bleeds with it. However, the Predator's Mark build isn't just a run up, stand and bang, face tank, everything kind of build. You know, Anybody with a firearms build, strikers or anything with high damage, I mean, you're going to lose that fight in most cases. The idea here is you're going to want to use your AR at medium range, get a bleed to proc, and you can always tell that it's proc because they get that little bleed icon on their name. The idea is to do enough damage at range, medium range, usually with your AR, to have either their recovery link go off or med kits or whatever kind of health skills they're using, for survival. And then you slowly start making your move, closing in on them like a shark that smells blood, literally. You see in that first clip that guy tried taking my loot and paid the price for it. Hit him with some up close SMG and then bleeds hurt, man. His recovery link procced right away, and then people will panic if they don't have high bleed resistance or they're just not sure because their health bar is just ticking down. And like I said, it's a little bit of a different play style. It's not just run up and blast them. Sometimes I forget I'm running Predator's Mark, and I'm pretty sure that same guy earlier, I tried to run up on him and just face tank whatever he had. He was definitely rocking a pretty decent build, and with a damage over time bleed build like that, there's just I went down pretty quickly. So sometimes you got to remember that you're not just gonna run and gun, run up and mow people down. There's a little bit of chess going on when you're using Predator's Mark. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Give it a like and sub, as it would surely help me out as I get better at making these videos for you, and hopefully this one was a little bit better than the last one. I appreciate you guys watching.